Ben Newell, hi.
Hello.
You're working on a game called Lord of the Ring, War of the Ring. First of all, related to the storyline of the books, how does the game tie in?
Well, basically what we did is the story as told by Tolkien, the narrative that it follows does not really lend itself well to a strategy game. So what we did is we took 2 campaigns with 12 missions each, and we picked out a bunch of battle scenes which are mentioned peripherally but don't really get explored over the course of the book. For example, one of the main missions that we're showing here on the floor today is the Siege of Osgiliath, where Boromir and Faramir first discovered that Sauron's pressing through again through the ruined eastern portion of Osgiliath. So they fight their way through, get to the eastern bridge, end up having to destroy it because Sauron's coming in such hordes, things like that. That's what we're doing with the campaign.
What can you tell us about the gameplay?
Well, it's a RTS. We kind of took elements of Battle Realms, our previous game, and some more mainstream games like Warcraft 3, and tried to meld them into what we thought was the best mix. We tried to make it so that casual gamers would feel comfortable with it if they played Warcraft 3, but die-hard gamers are going to have a blast with it because there's a lot of intricate things you can do that won't be explored by the casual fan. We've got a really intricate unit system. Every unit is unique, has a completely different role. For example, you'll have melee units, you'll have knockback units, which can send the melee units flying with one good solid hit. You can clean out a whole room full of melee units with a good knockback unit. But knockback units tend to be slow and powerful, so your archers can take out the knockback units. The melee units can take out the archers. We've got stealth, we've got healing, we've got detector units. There's just a lot to it. And then we've got magical powers that you can use to do things like summon the Balrog, bring in Gandalf, bring in hordes of eagles, things like that.
So the main characters of the books, they are in this game. Do we control them, or the AI control?
Well, it depends, because each of the characters has their own missions that focus on them. For example, the Osgiliath one that I mentioned, Boromir and Faramir are 2 of the main heroes, and you get to play those guys and move them around. And they've got their own special powers, which distinguish them from everyone else. Really strong guys. Boromir has a horn that he can blow that stuns all the nearby enemies, sends them flying. Legolas you play in the Dol Guldur mission, where you're in Mirkwood. There's you get to play Grishnak on the evil side, Nazgul. So you do get to play all of those characters.
Since it's an RTS, do we have some resource management?
Yes. We have 2 main resources. We've got food and ore. Those might change their names, but those are basically what they are. You're gathering from fixed locations on the map, which forces you to expand, keep moving out. You're building up your base, you're building up your army. It's pretty typical. We made it more like Warcraft 3 in that, just for familiarity's sake. But we have a lot of things that Warcraft 3 doesn't have. Like you can turn your buildings to face an angle to fit it into a nook and cranny, for example. If you can see that a building should be able to fit somewhere, you can fit it there. You don't have to worry about the placement.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.